Hello, this is Victor, and in the next video I want to explain you how to use magnetic bases. It allows you to have a lot on the transport to have magnetic bases, and you can see if you go to the shop or somewhere to play, you put them on magnetic bases inside of a case, and it will go quite fixed in position. So you don't need to put them individually. You arrive to the place, you take out the base with all the miniatures, and you have the magnetic bases. So this is a very nice feature to have on your, especially on Warhammer Fantasy. And what I'm using to do that, and this can be bought almost I think in any shop, is these are auto-adhesive magnetic sheets. Okay, if you can see here, this is auto-adhesive magnetic sheet. Okay, so what we do is I have this plastic card that I will cut. As you can see, normally what I use is I use completely the full length, because I can go to how it's called, this lances. For my knights, this is the size of the lance. So normally what I will have is I will mark this first. I will cut this in that case, but if you have bases with the right size, this can be cut with the scissors. So you only need the scissors to cut this to the right size, and you just glue it on top of the plastic that you want to use for the transport base. So in that case I will cut this to the right size to have the right transport, the right size for the lance. So I will just cut I'm marking with the cutter, but it's not going to work. I will do that off camera, and I will be back once I have cut this. Put the knives off to make easier the operation. Now, using this as a ruler, I will mark this more or less, and I will use a saw to cut that, because with the cutter is almost with this tool is not the right way to do it. So normally to cut that I will use a modeling saw, this one, and with patience. So as you can see, this will take some time, so I will do this off camera. There's nothing special to explain here, just cut this as straight as you can, and so I will cut this plastic and I will be back. So as you can see, now I have the two lances that I want to do the bases for. I have them done. So now we are going to proceed to cut this part. We are going to cut this first on the length. I will do them in one base. You can split the lance bases in two small ones if you want. This is another option. So, but I will keep them as one big length at this moment. So I will take from here, and then you see, just with scissors you can cut them. And now what I will do here is I will split in two, more or less, because this is a little bit more than double, but to make a good use of this magnet sheet, I will use more or less, I will cut it in half. So more or less I will cut it in half, and I will try to use half in each lance. So you see, with scissors this is cut quite straightforward. So now we have this, and we can glue it directly on top of our base. So we clean well that we don't have any residue of the previous of what any residue from the cutting. Remove this tool that is quite dirt. So we take this and we just glue it on top, and we have our magnetic tray ready. Okay, preparing this because I'm going to go for a game of 2500 points. So yeah, I want to add 2 more lances to the 2000 points army that I played the other month on my league. So I'm preparing 2 new lances. If there is some that goes out, I just go with the scissors, take it off. You see it's cut pretty easily. In reality this is just a plastic sheet with some, only these magnets, autoadhesive magnets, is a plastic adhesive with some particles of magnetic particles on that. So we have that, and next step is to prepare the knights for the magnetized base. So the next step is to put the magnet on the base. These bases are quite complicated because of all this stuff here. So we are trying to make a space adequate for the magnet. So first we are going to take a little bit of this rip in that case. So I will take a little bit of this one here. I will put the magnet here in the front. You can put it if it's possible, but this base is one of the most difficult bases to put the magnet in. And this time I want to use a small magnet. I just want the magnet to help on the transport. I don't need that this have to wait. So we put some super glue here. Of course, magnets cannot use plastic glue. And then we are going to take one of the magnets. So you can take it one out. Try to know what is the polarity. So I put it, okay, like that. Is a way to do it. We put the knife flat here, and we just, let me see if I can do it on camera. We put the knife like that, and I will hold the magnet that is not going with the knife. Okay, and then we can I take plastic sprue to push the magnet in position. You don't want to use the clippers or any tool, any metallic tool. So have the magnet position it, and I go for the next one. So again, I repeat the operation. I do some space here for the magnet first. Okay. Check that the magnet can fit in position. Yeah, it will fit. I put super glue. Take one of the magnets. With the knife, I just take one out. Okay, and now they have it on the knife. I go with the knife. Be careful not to cut yourself, so try to use the part that doesn't have, and with the finger I try to avoid that it's going with the knife. And now I take a plastic piece. Ah, shit. Yeah. And I push it in position. This magnet is not super strong, it's a little bit too small, but I think it should be good enough for what I want. So we keep going. We'll do another one and then the rest I will do off camera. So we take first part of the plastic off here. Super glue. Oops. Then I will use a plastic piece to push it. Have to be careful of having it like before. Okay, it's in position. And we keep going so on. So I will do the rest and I will be back once the lance is done. So here we see that I did also the other lance. I prepared the other one also is the no drying up. But now we can test the lance that we did before. This is the one that is lying in that position here. So we can put them on the magnetized tray. Okay. Then this is the head that goes down. All horses with the head down don't match well with the horse at the front. Okay, this is how it looks like. So you see, it's quite well. This told you I'm using small magnets, and this horse is not well positioned. So, but this, what we look for, is good enough for playing and for transportation. So what I wanted is to have a tray that I can transport. I can put this magnetized there. You can put the slope down. The slope down is more stable than having the miniatures alone. You see, it's quite stable. So yeah, this is how to do magnetize. So let me know what do you think. I hope you find this interesting. If you want stronger magnetization, use bigger magnets. Remember that I use pretty small magnets in that case, but you can use big magnets on that. I use smaller ones to do less work on removing plastic because the allocation for the magnet in that basis is very bad. But when I did the metal ones, I'm going to show you some of them. So in the case of this one, I put double because it's the big standard and is super stable. In the case of the hero, of the paladin, sorry, I used just one. And yeah, and this is quite strong, the match. So yeah, very happy with this magnetization, and that's all. So thanks a lot for watching this video. Leave your comment below, like if you like it, subscribe if you not subscribe it. Thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.